Well, hi there. We're here tonight to talk about a new support group that I am really excited about. And I think you'll find out from these two that they're excited about as well. A support group that really can connect and reach to hopefully anybody that is walking through mental health issues, anxiety, depression, and a host of others that you might be battling. So tonight I'm with Morgan and with Niky. And the support group that they are leading and starting is called Hope. So Niky, tell us a little bit about what that means and why Hope.
Okay. So we got Hope from an acronym. We want to have the heart to help others, and we want to be open to difficulty and differences. Mm-hmm. We want to have the peace of mind that God gives us and the patience to help any of those in need. And we want to encourage and empower those that struggle with these mental illnesses and difficulties to let them know that they're not alone.
Wow. So all of the definitions of what you're doing is obviously in that acronym, but even the word hope speaks to you, right? I know you walk this journey, and to think of hope of coming through it, and I think you mentioned to me on a one-on-one of you were in the trenches. Mm-hmm. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And hope is what you can do of getting out of there, right?
Yeah. And we want to give everybody that hope, that light at the end of the tunnel, or just the light at the opening of the trench to let them know that, hey, we'll walk with you through this and we'll help you with whatever you need help with.
Mm-hmm. That's such a good way to put it. Yeah. Morgan, I know you've walked this journey as well. And we've had these conversations, and you feel that burning desire to help others with, again, whether it's anxiety, depression, or a host of other, mental illnesses. There's so many of us are battling with. So tell me, as a believer in Jesus, what really makes you passionate, or what passion do you carry just to reach those that are fighting that battle, walking that journey?
Yeah, I think it basically comes down to the stigma that mental health carries in our community. A lot of the times we think it's not really a big deal and that we're not struggling with it that bad that we need to talk to somebody. I know personally for me, within the last couple months, I see a doctor on the regular for some medical issues that I have. And they prescribed me an antidepressant and anti-anxiety medication. And I was the type of person, I never thought that I needed to be on that. I never thought that it was that bad. It was just kind of in my head type of thing. And I am a huge believer in, if you need that help, it's okay to admit it. And for the longest time, just having people in your life that you can talk to kind of walk through that, and comes down to the basic principle of discipleship.
I love that. Two things you noted that I really want to just bless you both in. You noted the stigma, and I think you're exactly right, especially for those who've never battled or walked that journey. And even if the stigma isn't there, sometimes it's felt like it's there, and it can keep somebody from getting help. So for the two of you to say, we're gonna be out there as a light and say, come, we walk that journey, I think is incredible. And then what you said of just sort of discipling and walking that journey with them, helping them out of the trenches, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I see that both in your hearts. So I'm excited about this. And again, for all of you that are watching this, we want there to be no stigma for you to reach out and help. And I know both of you's hearts is just to bless people and help them walk this journey. So what I want to know from you both, first of all, you, Niky, in all this short conversation, what's the one thing that you want everybody that's listening to take away from this moment of saying, this is what I want you to know? What's that, like, one thing?
I would say to realize that the battle that you're fighting right now is already won.
Amen.
And it's hard to admit it, and it may be hard to understand it, but when Christ died, he took that battle away and he won that for us. So we need to fight from the victory and not for the victory.
That is so good. Absolutely. And that's the whole principle of our faith in Jesus Christ. So to put it in that journey of walking through and battling mental health, I love that. Morgan, how about you? What's the one thing you want everybody to know? This is what I want you to remember.
I think for me, this goes back to my days like when I was in high school. The verse Hebrews 6:19 specifically, we have this hope as an anchor in our soul to stay steadfast and sure. And that, if you look at that whole chapter in a whole, it talks about the order of Melchizedek, which goes back to the Old Testament, which then is actually fulfilled with Jesus. So kind of going back to what Niky said of the battle was already won.
Amen.
We're not working towards winning a battle because it's already won. It's going through that and helping other people and realizing that you're not bound to that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like in Amazing Grace, our chains are gone. We've
Right.
already been set free.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that you're not still going to battle with struggle. You
Absolutely.
still need to work through that to make yourself better.
I love that. And that comes back full circle because the hope that he talks about in Hebrews, and you're right, that's for us as believers to latch onto. But that hope comes back full circle to the acronym that you said of your hearts of just, we want to walk this journey with you. And I think you said diversified, or like, just being okay with, anybody and everybody. Like your heart is just, and not just one specific mental health issue as well, right? There's so many that people battle with.
Yeah.
And what we don't want is any kind of stigma that people think that we carry. Is that fair?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you heard it from them. What we want you to know is we really want to invite anybody who, whether you have a heart for it, whether you really care, like there's something going on, you want to just connect with them on this basis. We want you to reach out. And Morgan, Niky, they're available. We want to be here to walk this journey with you.